Yo, what is up, you guys? It is your boy Jay from the JBG podcast. Welcome back to another episode. This is my first episode in 3 weeks, maybe a month. I've been gone for some time. I apologize. Episode 5 is very delayed, and that's on my part. So this will be the episode 5. Then I'll upload episode 5.5 probably, or I'll just go to 6. We'll see. I might just scrap it, but I've been very busy recently. I've had EOC preps, working on getting ready for finals, stuff like that, into the school year stuff. And I've had 4 of the most hectic weeks of my life. The past month, probably one of the most hectic months of my life. Definitely in the top 10, 5. And so I guess we'll just get right started. One of my episodes I think I talked about it, was a friend of mine came to me and said, it's like you're admitting to your sins. So we're going to do that again first today. I took an oath my freshman year. No. Yeah, freshman year. After I left middle school and had a chance at a brand new start, I wouldn't take revenge on anyone. I would love the people that needed the love. I'd like everybody. Which the like everybody part was just stupid. You can't like everybody. But I wouldn't go out of my way to hurt others. And I broke that. I was subjugated to some messages, cyberbullying, for lack of a better term, essentially what it was, harassment, whatever you want to call it, um, by someone who I'm not fond of and isn't fond of me, which is fine. Can't get along with everybody. But this time it hurt a little deeper, cut a little more, cut a little deeper. And it's because me and this kid used to be good friends. Last year we were kind of friends. We didn't have any classes together, so we kind of fell off a little bit. Earlier this year we were friends, and now we're not. I don't know what happened to make this kid hate me so much. But he hates me. That's fine. But now I'm going to give the full story to those of you who have already heard a part of it. You will now receive the full side of things now that I'm taken my conscience out of it and just left it to logic and unbiased. Why this started, I do not know. But the messages I received were fat shaming, stuff like that. Doesn't bother me. I get it all the time, day-to-day basis, just about. And but it hurt a little more because it was someone that I once cared a pretty good amount for. And I became obsessed with getting revenge. So much to the point to where in my notebook I had drawn out a little board with arrows pointing to key events that had happened recently and people who had recently left my life and entered my life. And when it came right down to the bottom of it, it all came back to one person. But we'll leave them for another time. They'll pay their due, but not by my hand and by my will. Um, so I started to seek out revenge on him, and I took it out on his friends who were also former friends of mine. Started to spread the rumors, stir the pot, pit people against each other, manipulating things in a manner only someone with a deep understanding of each of the people involved could do. It's because I was close to most of these people at one point. And it didn't blow up in my face. As a matter of fact, it worked perfectly, but I stopped because I was confronted. I thought I was conflicted. I sat there and I counted my friends, the friends I had lost, the friends I still had. And I had a moment of immense mortality, and in a very humbling moment realized I had committed great evil against people. I had trespassed against these people and against my own word. So I stopped. I stopped looking for happiness at the bottom of a bottle. And I sat in a cold, dark room. And I evaluated myself, and I thought long and hard about how I wanted to be remembered one day. I wanted to be remembered as the loud, arrogant, no good, lowered himself to the people who hurt him person? Or do I want to be remembered as the quiet, smart, easygoing, soft-toned person that I really am deep inside? Or do I want to let the mask that is the fear of reject and hate control me, as I have for too long? And I cried. And I took a bottle and I threw it at the wall and it shattered. And for the first time in a long time, I prayed hard. And I thought hard. And I wept hard. Cried so much I was sweating. Thought so much I gave myself a headache. And in that moment, in those moments, I had a change of character and a change of heart. I forgave those who trespassed me. But the hardest part is forgiving myself. You know, I looked in the mirror and I didn't see a boy. I saw a monster. Someone with the power and the means to ruin a person's morale among people, and to ruin the reputations that as I had done already for some. I didn't even do it for money. I did it for my own self-appeasement. And all I did was tear myself down. That's what I was told would happen. I was told that people go home with these things. For you know, someone could kill themselves over this. And I looked that person dead in the face. And I said, that's not my problem. I don't care. They can feel what I feel. Or they won't, and I can say I tried. I was so thirsty for hate that I forgot how to love. Even myself. And then 2 days later, I walked back to those people who told me the consequences of my actions. I told them, I said, it's done. I won't do it. But I will still take action to resolve the conflict, which I did. And the conflict is mostly resolved. But then I started talking about someone, stirring the pot. Facts with no context. Rumors. I was yelled at, scorned. Went home. Realized I had hurt someone else. Realized I had hurt myself through hurting someone else. And then that's when it all clicked. It wasn't about hurting other people anymore. It was about hurting myself. It was about needing to feel the pain that I had caused on people once before. And I did. And I got up. I said no more. I realized that now I'm hated amongst most, disliked, disapproved of, and that's all fine for the most part. And the people that I ask forgiveness of, they can hate me, but as long as they forgive me, I'll move on, and then I'll forgive myself. This episode will release Monday, May 16th. Tuesday, May 17th. I will give out my formal apologies to those people. Whether it's in the form of a letter. I'm going to do something weird. Probably a letter to each and every one of them. There are people that I didn't even mention that think that I tried to ruin their reputations, and I didn't. That's how far down this rabbit hole goes. I just wanted to feel something, you know? I wanted I wanted to I wanted to find satisfaction in their pain. But all I found was hunger in mine. It is the sins of the past that get to me the most. But now I can relax knowing that I'm on a better path, you know? I I probably sound like someone who is incredibly depressed or a madman right now, and that's fine if that's what it takes for me to know myself and to then love myself. I've spent the past 3 years lying, manipulating my way through things, manipulating events so that I could feel something. Somehow asserting myself in the middle of problems that didn't involve me, and then getting into the middle of them because I caused them, and then fixed them without the people involved knowing that I caused it in the first place. No more. Now I have to grow up, move on. I have to stop, lean back, take a breath. Ask forgiveness of those that I need to ask it from. And just hope that they accept it. You know, it was a beautiful day today. It was hot, sunny, blue skies with a little bit of white cloud here and there. It was a beautiful day. I sat there and I hated myself. Cast shadow over myself and just hated. Hated the world. Hated myself. I want to fit in, you know? But it's hard to do that when you're trying to pull strings that can't be pulled. You just have to learn how to play the strings. Not pull them, not control them. Play them like a harp. Find the pretty notes and go with those. I spend so much time trying to help people with their problems that I never took a moment to stop and help myself out with mine. I've run and hid from them and cast them and rebuked them, but I haven't done anything to solve them. And while I sit here and monologue about it, it does me no good other than the fact that now admitting to you, admitting to myself that I have a problem, had a problem. And now I can move forward and erase that and become something better, someone better, someone new. Not a prick, but instead a decent person. I wanted to feel like people cared and loved me, but I didn't have any way of knowing that they did until this. And then when I told the one person that I loved the most that they didn't care about me, and they showed it to the others who cared about me that I cared for, it hit me. I'm not alone like I think I am. Loneliness can drive someone to incredible lengths, and it has me. But now I can find myself sitting on the edge of an abyss and just to get up and stop staring down at it as it stares back. I can just walk away, start new. And while I have to live with the mistakes, and there'll be subtle signs of it here and there, I can continue and move forward in a better direction and in a better path. So I guess I'll make this promise public so that I have to live by it. I can't just promise it to myself in a room. No more lies, no more rumors, no more ruining people. Just me being myself. Just me being me being who I am. And I think this will also help with my other issues. Being lazy, being a bad friend, a bad brother, and a bad son. So that's that. That's the depressing part of this episode, I suppose. Apologize for that. If you want to skip past it, well, I don't know, find this part and then you can just skip past that and listen to this next part. Um, a couple weeks ago, now that I've got some stories to tell, went to Talladega for the NASCAR race. Talladega, Alabama was a blast, by the way. So much fun. Um, had a great time. Had a ball. It was wonderful. Got sun poisoning and sunburnt, and then ended up actually being a stomach bug along with it, which was terrible. Oh my god, it was terrible. I went to school with a stomach bug. Whew. Um, it was a great time, and at the end of the race, there was a crash right before they got to the checkered flag. It was awesome. Um, I don't think I've recorded an episode since I went to that. If I have already talked about it, I apologize, but I can't remember. I'm all over the place and just trying to keep things straight. Um, Preseason off this NFL offseason. Okay, most of you probably don't give a crap about the NFL, and that's fine, or for sports in general, maybe, but I don't know. But this NFL offseason, man, has been absolutely insane, and it's getting more insane, and I love it. Matt Ryan to the Colts, stuff like that. Tyreek Hill to the Dolphins. All these poverty franchises getting good players because of money. And the draft. Oh, the draft. AJ Brown to the Eagles. Oh my! I'm an Eagle. Screw the Falcons. I'm an Eagles fan. I'm a fan of both, but I'll be rooting for the Eagles all season and the Falcons. I've always liked the Eagles a little bit, so now I'm just gonna go with them and kind of bandwagon a little bit. um, I gotta do summer school because I didn't do so hot in math. I'm so ticked off about it. It's partially my fault, but I've got to go to a doctor. Um, After all the concussions I've had, there's a speculation that I might have a mental block because this has been a problem for a few years now. And as my friends say, might have a touch of the tism. A-holes. Probably can't say touch of the tism. Probably offend some. I don't give a crap. But alright, I guess we're going back to depressing. You know what sucks about living in a toxic household is you can't be who you are. Like I'm growing up in a conservative, right-leaning, might as well be just racist household and homophobic household. And I hate it. Oh man, I hate it. I can't do anything. I can't be who I want to be. And just I have to sit here, get called a disappointment, whatever, and then go on with life. Which I know I'm not the only one. But yeah, I just I keep staring off into space, thinking about things. And I can't remember a single good memory in this household that didn't end up having something go wrong, argument or something. No birthdays, none of that. It's always gotta have something terrible happen in it. Point is, I think that's a problem that a lot of people have, and I'm not just gonna say teenagers, but adults who still have to live at home with their parents, because most kids don't move out at 18. Come on, parents can't expect that. But like I can't be my more left-leaning self than I am right-leaning, and it affects my life at school and social life too, because the two people I'm two separate people at home. I'm somebody, and everywhere else I'm somebody else, and it's tough. It's hard. They collide and things get mixed up, and I seem like a horrible human being half the time, but reality is I'm not. And I don't know, it just bothers me that that's the life I have to lead right now. I don't get a choice. All this talk about Roe v. Wade, and I think me not getting a choice at who I want to be is bad. I mean, come on. Women don't get a choice even if it's going to kill them. Being a woman would cost them their life. I'm a Christian, so I have my thoughts on it, but still, even that's too far for me. The world, I'm going to start sounding like the Joker. We live in a society. The world and society we live in is going to kill itself. I'm convinced it's just going to kill itself. And that the end of humanity will be humanity. There ain't a damn thing I can do about it. Except sit here and try to entertain people with depressing stories and a couple of bad jokes here and there. But in the end of it all, what does it really matter? Still make your own choices, be who you want to be in the end of it all, hopefully. Make your own destiny. And it's hard living in the world we live in, you know. People say, oh, well, we have it so much easier and better than people did back then. I don't think we do. Because we're not oppressing, you know, I'm a white person, so take this for instance. White people aren't oppressing, you know, Native Americans anymore or black people anymore. We're all oppressing each other. White, black oppress each other. Everybody oppresses one another now. It's like our world itself is suicidal. For what? Greed, personal gain, to be at the top? Who gives a crap? Too many people, that's who. The news media twisting and spinning things. Oh my God. Only the rich and powerful can be who they want to be, and even still they get canceled. They're trying to cancel Elon Musk, the richest man in the world. And they want to cancel him because he wants to give Donald Trump his Twitter back. So what? Let him. The First Amendment's there for a reason, but you know what? The First Amendment also doesn't say that that involves Twitter. Because Twitter wasn't around. I'm just kidding, by the way. I'm not trying to be political, I'm trying to be moral. We'll end this episode with that question. Where do your morals lie? There's a choice that's going to have to be made very soon by all people that live in America, and it's where do your morals lie? Who are you more worried about? You, or are you worried about everyone else because everyone else affects you? You know? I said that's how we're going to end off. We'll see. Like, I don't know. I went off on a tangent there. I don't have any funny jokes to tell today. I don't have any funny stories. It's all just really sad. Like today, I had to help my friend through her first heartbreak, and it's just been a sad time. And it's getting to me. I think a lot of people have had really sad times recently. It's a stressful time of year. Taxes and finals, EOCs, sunburn, heat, weather not deciding if it's going to be hot or cold, rain, sunshine, thunderstorm, doing the hokey pokey in the sky. Like, it's just a big cluster storm of just what the hell. Such is life. Such is life. Well, I guess I'll leave it there. I don't really have anything else to talk about at the moment. So this will be episode 5. Guess I'll title this one Sins of the Past. We're just really deep. I'm just gonna call it really deep stuff. Yeah. And don't worry about me, in case somebody decides they want to report me for being, I don't know, insane. That's not, no, I'm fine. Like, I'm good. Because if you report me, then I have to leave school, and then I got to go to a therapist, and I got to go see probably a mental hospital, this, that, and the other. I don't want to do none of that, okay? I'm fine. I mean, I'm evaluating myself out loud to you, the people who faithfully watch and listen to what I have to say, and I appreciate you guys for that, and I love you for that. And I'm gonna leave you guys there. I hope you all have a blessed one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Share this with your friends if you want. I'd appreciate that. And I will talk to you all next time. Peace.